Hey Zoo Crew. Seems like everyone on here has a project. It seems to be taking a lot of time getting it done, and I'm no exception. I bought this engine 2 years ago, and this is as far as I've gotten. Hopefully she'll be in probably 2 weekends from now. I'll at least have it put in and maybe running, who knows. I'm just kind of test fitting some of the stuff, but the intake is bolted down. Everything else is bolted except the exhaust manifold. I will do some smaller stuff to replace all the vacuum lines and the coolant lines on it. The alternator, I'm gonna get the 1.6 that I have on my 1.3. I just gotta change the pulleys out. Everything's pretty much brand new in this thing. I bored it 20 over. Brand new piston heads. They're floating piston heads, just held on by C-clamps, C-rings. The only thing that's old that I didn't really replace, because they cost a lot, is the injectors. Hopefully they're as clean as I could get them. I made sure there was nothing inside the inlets where the filter is. And then I made sure all 4 ports on the outlets of each of them are clean. Nothing too special other than it being bored. I didn't do nothing with the intake. I didn't polish it or nothing. New belt, new tensioner. Looks like I may have to re-seal my oil pan because there's oil dripping down my crank sensor right here. So yippee skippy. I think I'm gonna have to pull that again. Let's see, I'll be getting in a little gift tomorrow from Low Range. I wonder what that could be. And then honestly, I still really do not know where number 1 is for this. Number 1, I've looked at 20 different pictures from other people's engines. I looked at service manuals. I've looked at old pictures, and they're everywhere. The cap shows this as 1. My old pictures of where number 1 spark wire right here went to right here, and then if the service manuals say number 1's right here. So honestly don't know, but I set the valves to what I thought it was. The cool's in this distributor. I think it started in 96 or 97, but I have 2 of these, so if one doesn't work, I got a backup. The only thing really I have to do is get some of my heater hose for here and a longer one for the heater core right here. Then I'm pretty sure I have these coolant lines hooked up right, I hope. I'm just going to reuse the 1.6 outlet tube. I had to cut this down. It's really short. It kind of bothers me, but I'm sure it'll work. It's kind of close to the EGR tube, but I think I tried to bend it, but I ended up just boogering up the holder. So anyways, everything's here that I know. It's OBD2 California engine, so it's been a hassle, but it's going alright. And I probably won't replace these. Everything's pretty much clean. I cleaned it pretty darn good. Everything operates fine. Hopefully, I noticed, I didn't know, anyone didn't really say anything. I hope I don't have to make a new bracket for the throttle cable, but it looks, I mean, it goes all the way down there and up, so I mean, I may have to, it may be longer than the stock cable than what I've seen on some people's pics. As you notice, it's a little bit different than the OBD1s, just different ports, but it's pretty much the same. I won't need that. That's for the AC temp, ECM temp. That's a stock one. I'll replace that. I got a new thermostat, and see, it just uses a ring, and that's what seals it. You don't have to put a gasket for the thermostat, so that's pretty cool. I'll put this on there for when I fire it up, I'll know what fuel pressure I have. I won't put in the idiot light switch, oil switch, I'll actually take this out and put an oil pressure gauge, and I'll just lay that down so someone can look at it while I try to start it up. And I went with an actual good brand, Purator 1. But other than that, then I got the down pipe. I want to go 2 1/4 exhaust all the way through, and this is 2-inch, which is funny. This is 2-inch, but the stock cat inlet says 2 1/4, and then it goes back down to 2-inch again. So I don't know. I'll probably, when I stick this in, I'll just rig this up to my stock exhaust. The cat should be in Monday. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to get these to get welded on, and then drill a hole for the second oxygen sensor, and then I'll just, I don't know, get flex pipe or something just to connect it to the stock exhaust so I can at least get the engine broke in, because I don't want to just start it right up and drive straight to a muffler shop. So plus I don't drive the Zook as much as I used to, so that should be alright. No one's really said if they have had to really bend this much. Hopefully they say bolt it down before installing it, which I will. I'll just keep this rusty stock one for now. The only thing is I don't have the bolts. I got one of those springs, but they pretty much broke when I was taking it off. But yeah, this is what it looks like without the shields on it, and there's insulation between it, so all it does is collect water and mud. So I would take it off, but that's just me. But other than that, that's it. I've got everything. I got the adapter replaced, motor mounts. The only thing else I need to know is I'm guessing I need to use the 1.3 motor mounts on the block, and then I'm putting the Dodge 318s in between, and then just bolt it right to the frame. Also, if I use the Dodge mounts, do I need to put on that little bracket for this side on the frame? I didn't know if I needed that or not with the 318 mounts. But other than that, everything's good. It was an automatic, so I didn't have to worry about the flywheel. I just had a flex plate on it, which comes in handy when sticking a bar through it, and it'll hold it still while I'm bolting everything down. This is it. She's still a little dirty, but that's what's inside of her that counts.